In South Africa, citizens are fed up. They are now mobilizing in their thousands and calling on various sectors for a national shutdown due to the ongoing blackouts. The government is in a tight spot and is scrambling to look for immediate solutions to the ongoing electricity crisis, or what they are terming load shedding. Our correspondent Kalden Ongmu has filed this report.
Imagine a day when you wake up and there is no electricity. You get back from work and still there is no electricity. You go to bed without electricity and then wake up to the same situation. Well, this is the life of South Africans currently. Eskom, the country's power utility, is battling to keep the lights on, and citizens are fed up. Various marches and protests are in the pipeline to demonstrate the frustrations.
We are here because we are fed up. Load shedding, and some people call it blackouts, have been ongoing for so long. And currently, to add matters worse, the National Energy Regulator, NERSA, has now decided to increase the price of electricity by adding an extra 18%.
Currently, South Africa is facing stage 6 load shedding, meaning no electricity for 2 to 3 times a day for at least 4 hours at a time. Eskom has blamed high demand and urgent maintenance being performed at certain power stations. But this has been going on for a while now, and the country's main opposition party, the Democratic Alliance, thinks otherwise.
The DA, the Democratic Alliance, the official opposition, has put forward cogent suggestions to deal with this crisis. One of them is to declare a ring-fence state of emergency around Eskom, overseen by an independent panel of experts who would then determine with competent staff what needs to be done, over what time frame, how much it will cost, and so on.
South Africa's energy crisis is not something new. The country has been facing this crisis for more than a decade. Aging old infrastructure, poor planning and corruption are some of the prominent reasons. But in the last few years, the problem has escalated. 2022 witnessed the worst blackout with more than 200 days of load shedding. The power cuts are a major source of public frustration with the governing African National Congress Party. The party is already losing supporters, and it is putting a brake on economic growth in Africa's most industrialized nation. Eskom has a nominal electricity generation capacity of roughly 46,000 megawatts. But more than 23,000 megawatts of that is offline because of breakdowns or planned repairs. Experts fear that if immediate measures are not taken, the country might be heading for even more severe troubles.
Eskom that currently is implementing several stages of what they term load shedding, which is rolling blackouts, whereby they lose anywhere or they cannot supply or meet the demand by the tune of anywhere between 6,000 and 7,000 megawatts. And once we get to 8,000 megawatts of shortfall, the grid of the country is going to collapse.
President Cyril Ramaphosa cancelled his trip to Davos for World Economic Forum to pay his attention to the existing energy crisis. According to the presidency, he is meeting with various stakeholders.
Time is ticking for the country's ruling party, the ANC, to sort out the mess that the country is in. Rolling blackouts and increased electricity tariff has agitated the citizens so much so that they are not willing to sit behind closed doors anymore. Citizens are speaking out and organizing protests, and this should be a stern warning for ANC. This is Kalden Ongmu from Johannesburg, South Africa, for WION World is One.